Hey, welcome everybody to the Human Relations Commission. Today is Tuesday, February 13th, 5:30 p.m. We'd like to call to order.
Good. So,
Okay.
confirmation of the Open Meeting Act.
Okay.
Okay.
Chair
Go ahead.
requests staff confirmation that Kansas Open Meeting Act required notice has been properly provided.
Yes, it has.
Thank you. And can we have roll call?
Yes. Chair Kuchel. Vice Chair Mai.
Here.
Commissioner Tag Hurd. Commissioner Gary. Commissioner Rodriguez Ortiz.
Present.
Commissioner Modro.
Here.
Commissioner Newell.
Here.
Okay, approval of the minutes of the December 12th, 2023 regular meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. And new business. Public hearing items.
There are none scheduled.
Thank you. Administrative items. Docket review.
Yes, thank you. You should have all received in your packets and the published packets the docket for this time. I just want to give a little bit of an update. We don't have any new employment cases or public accommodation cases. The housing cases, just a little bit. We have one case that was recently put before a select group of commissioners, and it was found no probable cause. We have one that we anticipate coming very soon, probably before the next meeting, that will send out another case for the commission to weigh upon, the 3 selected commissioners. We have one case that was closed today for conciliation, and we have one that's really close to conciliating. I think that one will close out pretty soon. We have one that waived to HUD because the Department of Justice wants to look into all those cases that are related to sexual harassment, basically. Anything involving sexual harassment, domestic violence, and that kind of case factual pattern, the Department of Justice and HUD are taking a special interest in. So we had one of those cases. We still have one that's pending for them from last year that and again, I'm not sure when we will ever be notified of any progress on it, but they took one of our other cases that you have pending. That was case number H82324. So that one, hopefully it doesn't take as long as the other, but I don't know. We keep asking, I'm not sure when we'll know, but we don't get credit for it closing out until they know. So it doesn't go towards our payment every year. The number of cases we close is how they determine during their period, which isn't a year. They have a weird period of time, but I believe this one is January or July 1 through June 30th, that time frame. They have different time frames for different things, but I believe for case closing, that's the time frame they're looking at in that year. How many you close is how much you get paid. A certain amount of that agreement is based on case closings, and we didn't get it last year. I've made some more inquiries when that one, because it made me a little nervous sending one up, but I don't really have a choice. This isn't, we're not giving a choice in this. So anyway, so that case was waived up. Let's see. One closed today, waived. There's just one that's just in progress. That 2324 is just in progress. The 23, I want to go back. H92324 is in progress. 102324 is conciliations in progress. 2324 was waived. 72324 was closed today because the conciliations were finalized. 52324, the FER is coming. So that means be prepared. Next month we'll probably have that one before the commission. Before our next meeting, 3 commissioners will probably hear that case. So, and the 2223 one is the other one that's still, we don't know. We don't have any control and don't know when we will know on it. So I don't know if anyone else has any other questions, but that's pretty much the update. For those who are new or participants, we don't go into a lot of detail for confidentiality at this in this hearing, but we do try to give some summary of where the cases are and what's going on a little bit.
Okay, do you want to share any information on the Fair Housing Seminar?
Yes,
2024?
we would love to. We're very excited. We have 7 sponsors so far, and 5 of them are new entities, at least new to us. We don't know all the history back from the 20-some years this has been going on, but since we've been here, they're new to us anyway, sponsors. So we're kind of excited about that. We still anticipate maybe a couple more coming in, but this is about the same number of actual overall sponsorships as the last couple of years. But it's always nice to have some new entities involved. We've got one interest form signed up, but we'll start pushing. By the next meeting, we should have pushed out, like trying to get people to sign up to attend. So we'll know more on attendees, probably anticipate reporting on that at the next 2 meetings. There will be 2 meetings of this body before the Fair Housing Seminar on the 26th. So just a little reminder, we have 2 more meetings to kind of update on the status of this. If you're interested, we will have a booth for this commission and our other commission. The Accessibility Advisory Board is another one of that our Community Relations Office is the liaison office for and helps administer. And so we'll have a booth for each of those entities at the
8 to 5, correct?
Correct. Pretty much. We open the doors, start registration. The event really officially starts at 8:30 or 8 or 9. I can't remember the exact time. I know we have some time for a registration and be open and let people wander around any of the booths before it starts. But registration starts at 8.
Okay.
I know that much. I can't remember if 8:30 or 9 o'clock is the actual start time. But we pretty much have our speakers pretty well confirmed. We're pretty excited. We've got some different speakers. We have 2 coming from out of state this year. One's a gentleman that we've worked with a little bit. He runs a fair housing, what we call a FIP, or we're a FAP. They're a fair housing entity in Detroit. And another one's a pretty well-known professor of law in this area. And so we're kind of excited to have them come. And then we have some local individuals here.
Good.
So we're looking forward to it. We hope you can join us. And some of you at least for the day. That's all I have right now, unless anyone has any questions about the seminar.
I'm just curious about how it is advertised.
Social media. We have a social media. We put it on the line of the bus. What is the City Go? Thank you. We put it on the City Go. We do social media from the city's websites and all of that. It's posted several times. We do 311, Marissa, is that correct?
Yeah, we've done 311 and Salina Post advertisements as well.
So that's our primary way. The other thing we do is we send out email reminders to people who've participated in the past, if you've sponsored in the past. We also, last year we tried, we did not have we didn't have any response, so we're not going to do it again. The Wichita Bar Association has a actual publication they put out, so we tried in there. Sending out the emails locally to people who've come in the past, all the agencies, so all the nonprofit agencies kind of in town, because they tend to send individuals that work with people who are in housing situations. That's our best way. We get the most people. We send out to the local bar association because there's credits for attorneys, social workers, and realtors. So we also send out to the real estate group. We kind of communicate.
Great Plains Association, yeah.
They've been a sponsor in the past also, so we have some communication with them. We try and let them know.
Have you sent it out to Flint Hills also? Because they have a lot to do. Yeah, the Flint
I
Hills.
don't know that we have, but I'll follow up on that. That'd be great. Any other suggestions? Anyone has any suggestions of somewhere we can send it to someone to let them know? It really is a good deal if you need your credits.
Yeah, because there's a lot of local realtors here that also are with Flint Hills.
Okay.
So,
So that's mostly those listservs are where we probably do the most of it, and then some of those others. Trying to reach tenants, the City Go bus was one of our a way we thought we could reach people. And then TPEC itself, we put an ad on TPEC's sign, their digital sign. You'll sometimes catch it, it's all about timing if you drive by at the right time, but it is a nice big sign. We get so much free by having the event there, but then we've also paid extra and we actually have a monthly sign for just fair housing in general that goes up, and then getting closer to the event, we advertise the event too. We've tried the chamber newsletter. We did not get as much response from that, so we didn't do that again this year. We've done that in the past since I've been here. Always looking for new opportunities to try and reach people. We have capacity to have more people attend the event. We average 50 to 60. During COVID, of course, they shut it down, and then there was a little bit in there, but 50 to 60 is what we average on attendees. We have plenty of room there at TPEC. I would love it if we could get more.
Could we put it in the currents at Salina Regional?
Yeah, I was thinking that for the social worker.
Oh, that'd be great. Anything you need, we can send that to you. Just, if you want to, not as a group email because of the meeting thing, but if you want to send Marissa or I an email this week, we can send you the ads. I don't know. We have some already kind of made up that we could put in.
Okay. Yeah, does it include what their continuing education credits would be?
We don't have that number yet. The thing is, we have to get, each one of those entities has different rules on what you have to send them. We are waiting for some information back. The speakers have to give us their training materials for some of the entities to approve the credit. So we're starting that process of working on that accreditation for those. But we don't have the exact numbers yet.
Okay.
Based on past, I would say most of them at 6 to 8 hours. That's the range of what they will give us for the schedule we currently have. But some of the entities require more than others until we get the speaker materials back, which I think the deadline was March 1st, when they have to have that to us. Then we can send in to all the accreditation places to get the hours. Right now, it's hours pending.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
we
I'll get with you
anticipate.
and get one of the advertisements. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Because we would love to have more. I mean, like I said, we have plenty of capacity. I would love to have more people come.
Okay.
Any other questions? Great feedback. So any other suggestions on where to advertise, we are completely open. And because we get funding from HUD to do the Fair Housing Seminar and other outreach, we would be able to pay. It doesn't have to be, we don't have unlimited budget, but we do have some budgeted money through that we could, if there's someone has a paid idea. I'm just always pretty conservative on that too, because like I said, we've tried a few things that have cost, and then if they don't seem to pan out, we don't keep doing them.
Right.
Review annual report form.
Yes, and you should have been provided in your board packet a page that looks like this, for those of you who are here. I'll kind of hold it up. This page is just a suggestion. This is a draft. I probably should have put draft about it, but this is based upon previous goals and accomplishments that have been listed for this commission in the past. We started with that to give you a jumping off point, but this is the body's decision. This is just a starting off point. So I don't want anyone to take these verbatim or that we've already done that. I definitely want the body's input, but I know in a group setting, sometimes it's easier if you have some things kind of written out to start from. But you can delete any, add any, won't hurt our feelings. Like I said, we just try to go back historically, what's been done the last few years, and kind of go from there to draft something for you, for your consideration. I'm happy, if anyone has any questions or wants me to read anything or explain anything.
Under the reviewed discrimination cases, could we add how many cases were reviewed for the year, perhaps? Like
Yeah.
a specific, like a measurable?
We could add that. Marissa, I probably don't have that many. I don't have that number off the top of my head.
Figure it out.
But we can add that.
Okay, thank you.
How many that the commission actually went before the commission? And as a general rule on these reports, commissions do 3 to 5. So 3 kind of being the minimum. You don't really go more than 5 under each category. You can, but.
Good on that one? Okay. Preliminary discussion items. There are none.
Were there any, so there were no other corrections? That's the only thing, everyone's in agreement on what we have? Okay. There were none listed for our knowledge here.
Okay. Unfinished or other business? I show none. Public forum.
And at this point, we would open it up to comments and would note there's no one additional online for the record, but we do have one person here, and I'm not sure if he's just observing or if he wants to make any comments.
How we do? Richard Alban Humphrey, 315 South Ohio. It's so much easier talking to you guys. New as far as like my career path, whatnot, but I just want to recognize and be mindful of ageism and age discrimination. Moving forward, there's a lot of shifty pieces going on with society, but I do know that with your guys' help and the hard work you guys put in, things are going to work out well, so I appreciate you guys. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, nobody online, Marissa? Okay. It looks like adjournment. The next regular meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, March 12th, 2024 at 5:30. So if you'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.